guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm here at Dimmitt Rolls-Royce in Pinellas Park, Florida, and we have the first Rolls-Royce to ever appear on Rady's Rides. And of course, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna go big. This is the 2019 Rolls-Royce Cullinan. So let's talk about a little bit of the history of such an iconic brand. Rolls-Royce has been around since 1906. Since that early beginning, they've been known for that highest quality, that highest upscale luxury feel, all the amenities, no matter what time of the decades it was. With the 2019 Cullinan, this is Rolls-Royce's first time stepping into the SUV arena. This actually sits on a Rolls-Royce, that new Rolls-Royce Phantom 8 chassis. And that's, I think, what makes it even extra special. So let's go ahead and dive into this 2019 Cullinan and point out some of the amazing features, but also some of the things that go back all the way to 1906. Right off the bat, you know it's a Rolls-Royce. The front of this thing is so identifiable. I love the headlight housing that they did. Very, very unique. And what's amazing, all of these open grills are functional. That's a wonderful thing to see. Speaking of grill, there's no other grill really that's more famous than the Rolls-Royce grill with your vertical bars, nice shiny chrome. Of course, you're gonna have a front-facing camera. This thing has got cameras all over it. I like the way that they went with the silver down low on the front lip spoiler here. Really ties it in to that center grill area. And as you can see, more functionality from the lower portion of the grill, but from right to left, all the way across. Love the lines, love that badge. And then of course, something that you don't really see on cars anymore, hood ornaments. That's the spirit of ecstasy. That has been on a Rolls-Royce since 1906. What's wonderful is that if you're gonna park your Cullinan somewhere and you're afraid somebody's gonna rip that off, you could actually have it drop down and be out of sight. Very nice feature to see, because there are people that have sticky fingers that would like a little piece of the Rolls-Royce. So as we come around the corner, love the lines, really nice. Now I am gonna zonk this reflector light here. I don't like, they could have done something a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, especially with the dark blue, but that's one thing I wish that could disappear. Of course, it's all because of the federal government when it comes to lighting and what's required by law. But that's something I wish they would have somehow designed it a little bit different so that it wasn't so in your face. What is in your face though, and what does look extra good, are these 22-inch wheels. Very Rolls-Royce specific with the design, that massive Rolls-Royce logo. This center cap, we could play Frisbee. Tom and I are gonna play some Rolls-Royce Frisbee after we're done filming. That's how large that thing is. And then I don't know if Tom could show you, but lurking behind this massive 22-inch wheel are some massive, even bigger calipers back there. So that's what's gonna be great about this, is that this thing, you're gonna be able to stop very securely with a really great brake setup and beautiful 22-inch wheels. As we continue down the side, I'm digging the Rolls-Royce logo here, this side marker light, nice touch, the class, the luxury, the history. So much history to this iconic brand. Working our way down, I think they did a great job with the mirrors, nicely shaped, same color as the body, and then going into the roof line. When you go from the A-pillar into the roof, I like the chrome trim, I like the gloss black, and very interesting how these doors open, especially the rear door with the door handles. And I think it was smart to go that route because of how they butt together. Very nice design, very clean. Another thing that I think was hitting the nail right on the head was this extra chrome trim across the bottom of the door line here, and just enough of a lower sill that's gonna protect this beautiful blue paint. But as we continue to work our way down, even from the side, it seems like they took a Rolls-Royce passenger car and kind of pumped it up a little bit with some air and got it to turn into an SUV. Working our way back, very, very smart. I think it was great to not bring the quarter window all the way to the rear. So many other SUVs are bringing that quarter window, or they're blacking out the rear pillar here. I love the extra chrome, especially how wide it is. Very nice touch. And then to come out the rear, probably one of the fanciest rear ends on any SUV. You do have your roof spoiler that comes off. Look where they integrate very clean the rear window wiper up there. So that's going to swing down and wipe that pesky rain off of your Rolls-Royce. The beautiful chrome trim, even the little, like, I'm digging the design here, the design element to have it come out, how they have that Rolls-Royce badge, very nicely done, all integrated into the rear hatch. And then as we drop down, very smart, cohesive. I love cohesiveness when it comes to design. More chrome, some nice brushed aluminum. We're gonna zonk the rear exhaust. Now, the shape, that vacuum cleaner shape, is just there for looks. If Tom could show you, deep in that vacuum cleaner are quad exhaust. So 2 on each side. I wish they would have done something a little different than that, but that seems to be the flavor, no matter what level of car that you're coming in with, is there's a lot of exhaust where it's more decorative rather than anything else. But why don't we go ahead, pop the hood on this Rolls-Royce and see what we're working with. All right, guys, we have the hood popped on the Rolls-Royce. Very simple, similar to BMW. You pull on that hood release twice, and then you're able to lift up the hood. Check out what you find underneath the hood. That is, like it says, a 6.75 liter V12 twin turbocharged. You're looking at 563 horsepower, 627 foot-pounds of torque. This thing is all mated through an 8-speed automatic transmission. If you want some crazy numbers, I have some crazy numbers for you. So this vehicle weighs about 6,000 pounds. It does 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds. 4.8 seconds, quarter mile in 13 at 155 miles an hour. MPGs, 12 in the city, 20 on the highway. If you're wondering, well, what's underneath these massive fenders? You have a full multi-link front and rear suspension, and you also have air springs as well. Love the detail. Love that it's not all just covered by a bunch of plastic that you can't see. You can see all the bracing that's been done to the front of this thing. But if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's fire up a V12 twin turbocharged Rolls-Royce. Let's do it. All right, guys, time for the inside of the 2019 Rolls-Royce Cullinan. I want to show you, though, the Spirit of Ecstasy. I'm going to go ahead and park this thing, and I don't want anybody to see her, so we're going to lower her down, quickly disappears, and then watch. You want her back? There you go, easy peasy. Very, very fancy, extra touches that just make this car extra special. Now, I know you're probably saying to yourself, Joe, this is a Rolls-Royce. It's got a Spirit of Ecstasy hood ornament that raises and lowers. How much does this cost? MSRP. I hope you've been, collecting cans and recycling them and stuff for some extra money. MSRP, $390,000 for this Rolls-Royce. The way that you see it, let's check out and see what do you get to the door panels. Nothing but the finest materials. Supple leather on the armrest, the white leather on the back of the door. I love all the chrome on the speaker covers. At the top of the door panel, do you see that big gaping spot in between the blue leather and the chrome? That's actually how you pull the door shut. You put your hand in that slot and pull the door shut that way. Very stylish. Love the wood. Everything is just looking amazing on this Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Once you go from the door to the dash, it doesn't stop. Beautiful leather across the whole top of the dash. You can see the analog clock, Rolls-Royce clock with the Cullinan badging in there. Love this material. Here is our touch screen. Beautiful setup, very quick, very nice functioning. I went into my settings on my vehicle, Spirit of Ecstasy. That's how you lower and raise the Spirit of Ecstasy. But this, of course, has every different function that you could think of when it comes to system settings, all that good stuff. Very quick reacting and very nice, beautiful graphics. I could go into navigation. We could look at the map. Very beautiful, very simple to use, as it should be. We have very slim and trim. Look at this. You touch these buttons. Do you see how for the presets, how my finger, it's like a piano. Anyways, touch sensitive buttons in the Cullinan. Love this wood grain. I love the AC vents. Very, very like aeronautical. You push and pull to open up the venting to bring that air to you. You have your volume control right here, and then this is where you're going to lock and unlock the doors. Very nice feature. As we drop down, here's all your AC controls. Now, dual climate, one thing you get with a Rolls is you actually get different types of air. In your car, you just have different fan speeds, but we have soft, medium, high, and max. And we even have some in-betweens, which is very nice because I know there's some cars that I've done on Rady's Rise where it seems either the air's blowing or it's off, one or the other. Nice wood, more of that leather. Watch this. Slide that open. 2 cup holders with the Rolls-Royce logo inside. Nothing but the finest in this thing. Here's where you're going to be able to go through your different features on the infotainment system. So you could use the knob or you could use the screen. As you can see, I'm zooming in, zooming out, pressing down, go back to menu. Spirit of Ecstasy there. You have different camera views that you could go through. See out the rear? You like that? Very nice. And then you have another little cubby here for your phone, and it's felt lined to protect whatever you're going to put in here. So if you have your gold iPhone, it's not going to get scratched inside the little cubby area, and it closes ever so nicely. Open this up. Look how beautiful that is. All felt lined. You got a 12 volt in there, your USB, close it back down, and then the seats. Heated, ventilated, they do everything for you. The Rolls-Royce badging, love the colors, so soft. I've never felt leather so soft in my life. And speaking of soft, look at the carpet in here. This has thick, soft, illustrious blue carpet with the chrome sill panel, the Cullinan badge. Nothing, like I said, but the highest levels. Up top, what type of headliner material do you have? This Rolls has leather, perforated leather. You have a full panoramic sunroof, real easy to use. Look at this, watch. Vitamin D. In my Rolls-Royce, never felt better. This really isn't my Rolls-Royce, but I can say it is for right now. But it goes all the way back, very nicely done. But why don't you come on over to the business end and I'll show you what's happening behind the wheel of this Rolls. All right, guys, business end. I know a lot of you always want to see, so I'm going to show you. Here is the key fob to your Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Very nice. It has such a great feel. I feel like this thing could have other features to it. Amazing. Let me flip it around. Very smooth on the back. It's almost like a leather material. Very, very fancy. Like what's going on there. Speaking of what's going on, this wheel. I wish it was a little thicker. It feels a little thin for such a large vehicle, but I do like the design going on here. Very unique, very different. You have the chrome buttons here. This is obviously electric tilting and telescoping. Even the arms for your turn signal. And you see this over here, this is your actual shifter. So the shifter, very small, very sleek. You have some nice brushed aluminum here, and then you'll be able to go into your different gears. Check out the dash. Full digital instrumentation, very classy. I love the look. I love just the display and how it's laid out. Absolutely drop dead gorgeous. The clarity, it almost looks like real gauges, even though they're digital. But all the switch gear, let me go ahead and show you over here where your start stop button is. All the switch gear is just so amazing in this thing. This is to operate obviously your lights, and you're just going to take, it's like a plane. It really is. I really like the way they brought that in because remember, there was once upon a time Rolls-Royce did make airplane engines. Nothing like a British built SUV. Let's go ahead and check out the back seat and see how your passengers are going to be living life. All right, guys, since we're talking about those passengers in the back, before I show you inside, I want to show you some of the stuff for your passengers on the outside. So when you open up your Rolls-Royce, just like any other SUV, but here's something that maybe your SUV doesn't do. So I'm just going to go like this, automatic closing door. So if you're a tennis player and you're afraid about getting tennis elbow from closing that heavy door, What you do is you just push the button and it closes for you. Now you can continue your tennis forever and ever and ever. Speaking of passenger doors, for the first time since since the Lincoln Continental, check this out, suicide doors. Love the way the look, love the way that they open. When it comes to Rolls-Royce, they got you covered. For a $1,500 option, check this out. You press this button, you have a nice Rolls-Royce umbrella. This isn't some generic one. You got the Rolls-Royce logo on it. When the sun is out and you don't need your umbrella, you push it back in. Very, very nice feature. But as you can see, on the door panel, more of that wood. There's that wonderful leather. And here's what I was telling you about the handle. The handle to close the door is actually located up here. I'm gonna go ahead and swing in to the Rolls-Royce to show off the interior. So I'm getting in the back seat area here. Suicide doors open. If you ever wonder why they call them suicide doors, because it was literally suicide to open this up and maybe have a car come by and rip off the door and your whole body. That's where that comes from. Plenty of room back here. I mean, look at this. I'm sitting in literally the lap of luxury. Same wonderful leather. Let's see how crazy this thing is. Very nice. You got the chrome finish. You need cup holders. There you go. You got your cup holders. Very nicely done. You put it back. Backs of the seats. Very, very soft. Very, very nice. Unbelievable what you're getting when it comes to the quality and the fit and the feel and the function of everything that's going on back here. Look where your rear AC is. I don't know if Tom could show you. It's actually AC vents on the floor down there. Not only on the floor, but also on the actual sides of the pillars. So you're gonna get your air there and you're gonna get air down there, and you have your nice, I almost wanna pet this, like my dog. This Cullinan, unbelievable. And then look at this freaking, this is just nuts. You got this command center back here, same round openings, you got the same pull and push to open up the vents, and of course, soft, medium, high, everything the same is up front. You could adjust your temperature, heated seats, and then of course, you have the ability to put a DVD player in here and watch your movie. You got a 12 volt. Still hate these. As you can see, I wish they would have a nice Rolls-Royce cover. Where's my Rolls-Royce cover for my 12 volt? So that will go back in there, but really just sitting in the lap of luxury here. Wonderful leather on the headliner. And then even look at this thing. I mean, you have full LED lighting, nice silver trim, just a wonderful setup in this Cullinan. Let's go ahead and check out the back cargo area of this amazing ride. All right, guys, the tail end of the business on the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. You push the button. Of course, we're gonna have power release lift gate. You push this button here, drop that down, more of that beautiful carpet. You can see the room that we have. Those seats are gonna fold down very, very easily, and that's gonna allow you to have maximum room in the back. You have your 12 volt, you have all the power with a little bit of extra room back here, which is a nice touch. And that's just something that really allows this car to have features like you've never seen before in such an amazing product. But if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's wrap this one up. All right, guys, been another amazing day here at Dimmitt Rolls-Royce. Definitely got to give a huge shout out to William, Matt, and everybody here at the dealership. So accommodating, so crazy to have the first Rolls-Royce. If these are the types of things you like to see on Rady's Rides, leave a comment in that comment section. If you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you. Thank you for being part of the Rady's Rides family. If you want to keep helping us get that great content for you, click the link in the description, get yourself some merch. It goes a long way. Speaking of going a long way, Tom Moschner, Big Guns McGee, he would drive 1,000,000 miles for you guys, and he actually has. His car just broke 1,000,000 miles. So thank you, Tom, for all your hard work. Check him out at Mosch Photos on Instagram. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.